This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is the Paclock Model 900 round body padlock. This is the only round body padlock that I own with no markings on it whatsoever indicating who the manufacturer is. The only way to tell by looking at what's in front of you is from the key, which has the Paclock name on it. That's not to say, however, that there are no features about this lock that set it apart from other similar products. The main one is something that you will not be able to see, but you'll certainly feel it if you try to pick this lock. And that is that there is spring tension on this core. For those of you who are pickers, you know that spring tension on the core can make it very difficult to strike the right balance in your tension. And if you combine that with a pin that requires some subtlety in your tension while picking, things like a serrated pin, it can make for a very difficult pick. So before we start, let me show you one other feature about this, and that is the keyway. Now it looks exactly like the American AM keyway, and in fact the American keys fit into it perfectly. There is one main difference, however, and that is the top of the keyway. I have seen hundreds of keyways like this from dozens of manufacturers, and I have to say this is the first one I've seen that does not fit a 50 thousandths pry bar. The keyway is just a little bit tighter, and to open this up and use top of the keyway tension, you'll probably need to go down to a 40 thousandths pry bar. So let's do that right now and see what it takes to pick into this guy. Okay, because we do have that tension on the core, I'm not able to use any of my shortcuts in picking security pins, things like sound picking. So this is going to be the slow, old-fashioned way, one pin at a time, one click at a time. Let's see what we got. One's loose, two's loose, three's loose. Okay, four, click out of him. 5, click out of 5, nothing on 6, back to 1, one's loose, 2, 3, okay, I'm pretty sure I just overset number 4, so I let off some tension to let him drop down. There we go, I think I've got 4 set now, 5 feels set, and 6 feels set. 1, 2. Okay, 3's binding up on us. Got to click there. 4. Okay, 5 gave us some more trouble. And 6, back to 1. Okay, 2 is binding. Okay, and that opened it up. I don't think I have picked a lock like this in recent memory where I had as little idea of what's inside of this as I do right now. So let's take this guy apart and see what is inside. Okay, this does have a Allen screw to take it apart. Okay, and looks like we have a crimped core here. Sometimes you can open them up by turning it to the side, but that's not the case this time. To open this up, we are going to have to break the crimp, so let's do that. I'll just crimp it someplace else, or just remove the crimp entirely and put a C-clip on here later. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. Yep, okay, we're able to get that out now. Let's get our follower. Okay, nothing unusual about this core thus far. Looks like a normal 6-pin core with 6 pins in it. 1 standard, 2 standards, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, all standard key pins. Okay, 1 is a spool. Or actually, that could be a mushroom pin. No, it's a spool. My eyes are playing tricks on me. 2 is serrated. 3 is a spool. 4 is serrated. 5 is a spool. And 6 is standard. Okay, so some pretty good pinning in this. Let me put our key here. I guess the bitting could be a little bit better on that, but I'm not going to ding the lock for that. Okay, let me give you a close-up of these pins now. Okay, all of the key pins are standard. Then we have 3 spools for driver pins in slots 1, 3, and 5, 2 serrated pins in slots 2 and 4, and a standard pin in slot 6. Moving over to the core, you can see that there is nothing particularly unusual about it. And then, of course, looking at the lock housing, we do have that crimped back to it. So to put this back together, I'm either going to crimp a different section of it, or just clip off the entire back little ridge there and put a normal C-clip on there. Not really a big deal, but that's all I have for you on this Paclock Model 900 round body padlock. If you have any questions or comments about it, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.